Thank you for taking the time to review and go over the Salesforce Training tutorial. We'll first start by reviewing some of the terminology and some of the tabs that we'll be introducing to you throughout this training course. The first one will be leads. Leads are nothing more than just prospects. They still require specific steps to qualify to be an opportunity. Business cards, possible or potential sales in the future. Leads are not confirmed appointments, no qualified opportunity, and no real interest has yet been shown by the potential customer. Opportunities are quite the opposite. They are qualified. They have had one or more conversations with customers showing interest to move forward, face-to-face meetings scheduled and are confirmed, and you have the sales details before you can create an opportunity in the system. Please remember, when an opportunity is created in Salesforce, an account must be created first. The account information is basically the company details. Once you have that information, you're ready to create an opportunity and an account. Contacts are basically a person's detailed information as it relates to either opportunity, leads, accounts, cases, so on and so forth. Reports are generated to organize your data in Salesforce. After you've gathered enough data and input enough entries, you're able to run reports. And dashboards are a basic visual representation of the data that you have already accumulated in reports. And this way you can see key metrics and performances at a glance. Let's get started. After logging into Salesforce using your username and password that was provided to you via email, you will enter a page that looks just like this. A couple of key things to go over with you is under arrow 1 you'll see a drop-down menu. Currently it's indicating sales. This is your actual custom application view menu. Once you click on the drop-down menu, it will provide different selections to choose from. Depending on the name of your organization or your department, you will choose which one best fits your role. For example, if you are a salesperson, West Region for AT&T, you would choose sales. The second point to bring to your attention would be the login area. Once you've logged in successfully, you should see your name populated in this area. If you do not see your name or it represents anything else other than your name, please go back out and relog back in. Arrow number 3 is pointing to your menu. These are the different areas or tabs, as you will, that you can click on in order to navigate through Salesforce. Once you choose your application view from point 1, it will set up the menu that's been arranged in the order it's been arranged for your organization. Each different department may have a different look or different items added to their menu. This is why we have the application view. Each department, organization, or role base can have their own set of menu options in the order in which they'd like to see it in. Once you log into Salesforce and you choose the correct department, you will have the same setup every time. Arrow number 4 is very important. You must do a search in Salesforce on either contact names, leads, opportunities, just about anything before you attempt to enter it into the system as a brand new entry. This will help to reduce duplication of efforts, redundant data information, and will help us eliminate the chances of running incorrect figures and numbers in our reports and dashboards. Arrow 5 is pointing to an area on your homepage where you can actually take CRM sales-based trial tours and training. There are free training available online at salesforce.com that you can take at your leisure. You may also import your contacts, create tasks, and do many other functions from your homepage. We'll be jumping right into leads. Again, leads are business card information. No real potential for a sale has been indicated by the customer. Once logged into your page, you will select the correct department for you under the application view. Once you are under the correct department or organization and you've confirmed that it is your name at the top, you will go ahead and do a search in the search box for the customer name or the company that you're wishing to pull up. If nothing does come up for that person or that company, go ahead and click on Leads. Once you click on Leads, you'll notice that in the menu bar, Leads will be highlighted. You'll also notice that on the Leads homepage, you have a few different choices you can make. You're able to review recent leads, or you may click on the drop-down menu provided here to see all the different options on how to open different types of leads. You may also create a brand new lead right here off of the homepage. For the sake of this training, we'll go ahead and open all leads and click on the word Go that's circled here, so you will be able to see what all leads look like. Please keep in mind that not all leads will be available to you from the entire company. The permission sets have been set in Salesforce so that you're able to see what you have permission to see. Your managers will be able to have a larger viewpoint and will be able to see everyone underneath them. This was established in the role-based hierarchy that was created and set in place by management. Once you click on all open leads that you're able to see and click Go, you will be taken to a page that looks like this. You will have a chance to either edit or delete a lead that's already in the system. You're able to click on the name or the company names that are hyperlinked and underlined. That will take you to a page where it shows detailed information about the name and the company. And you're also able to click on the hyperlinked email address shown here if you wish to email someone directly. A copy of the email correspondence that you have sent to this recipient will also be logged into Salesforce under that lead. I would also like to draw your attention to this column where it says Owner Alias. This alias shows the actual Sonam Technology user that entered in the lead. Once you enter a lead, you are the owner of that lead and should take full ownership of that lead in the system. Let's say, for example, you would like to enter a brand new lead. From the Leads homepage, you will click on the New button that we reviewed previously. It will take you to this page. Once on this page, notice that some of your fields will be indicated in red bars. These red bars indicate that those fields are required information fields. You will not be allowed to save the data or move forward with your lead until those fields have had something entered into them. As those are mandatory fields, the rest are not, but yet as much information that you can enter into those fields, the better. This tool is designed to capture as much data and be informative for the entire organization. And as always, don't forget to save your work so that your work will not be lost. Entering new leads part 2. So after you've created that top portion information, you're going to see on the bottom half of the page address information. Whether or not you have headquarter information address for your client or your customer, your lead, you can enter the address provided into these different fields here. If the address is a headquarter location, place a check mark in the box provided here. If it is not headquarter address, continue to enter it into the system, but do not put a check mark box in the box. As always, save your work, or you can save and create a new one as well. The cancel button is provided if you wish to exit out of this screen and move forward with a different direction. Once your information is all uploaded into the leads detail page, you will see a summary basically that looks like this. It'll have the company name, all the information you put in, and there's a couple of fields I want to make sure you're clear on before we move forward. One is the notes section. Please take note that this section is only for a plan of action, what you've done or what you will be doing. This is not indicated to outline your tasks or tasks to others to be completed or accomplished. Please do not put to-do lists or anything that needs to be done with the lead in this field, as it will not be visible all the time or updated. On the right-hand side, you'll notice a field called Lead Owner. This is the person who entered the lead or owns the lead at this point in time. You will not have permissions to change the owner of any lead, contact, account, or anything else. You will need to send an email to your super user admins within the company and ask them to change it. When you send that email, please include the business justification reason as to why you want it changed, and include the original owner of the lead as well in the CC portion of the email. As you see on top here, there's some choices and some radio buttons for you to choose from. Some are self-explanatory, such as edit. You may edit the fields. Delete. You can delete the field. Convert. Convert's a little different. When you have a lead and you've worked on the lead and now it's turning into an opportunity where you have sales information, sales detailed information, you know what device the customer is interested in, you have a quantity associated with that number for the product, and you have some detailed information and the customer is willing to move forward. You've met with them, you've spoken with them, and you've qualified them. That is when you're ready to hit the convert button. Salesforce has made it easy for you to go from a lead directly into an opportunity in Salesforce, and it will mark and track the trail of how it happened. Once you hit convert, that means you are ready for an opportunity to open. Salesforce will simultaneously, in parallel, open up a page for you to create an account. Once all the questions are answered and you've gone through the different pages, save all of your work, and at that point you will have had a lead in the system that has converted into an opportunity, and you've created an account to move forward. On the bottom portion of the leads detail page, you'll also see a couple of different fields. For example, under open activities, you can create a new task or an event. A new task can be for yourself, letting yourself know that you have something to be done or accomplished for this client. You can also set a date and a time for the system to ping you and alert you that you need to get the task done by. You may also send new tasks to other users within Salesforce under your organization. You can schedule planned seminars, meetings, and conferences under New Event. And you can schedule a new meeting or send meeting requests by hitting the New Meeting Request button. Under Activity History, you can log a call stating something along the lines of, "I spoke to customer XYZ. They will be getting back to me tomorrow with the numbers that we discussed." You can reference the person's name you actually spoke with and their phone number information as well in this field. You may also mail merge and send an email directly from Salesforce to any recipient that has their contact information already uploaded under either contacts or accounts. Last but not least, you may actually enter new notes into the system here and attach files even if they were saved on your computer, notepad, or in Word. I'd like to move right along into opportunities. Again, from your home page, once logged in successfully, ensure you're under the correct application view. It is vital to the success of Salesforce and to our organization that you make sure you do a search and that it's a thorough search, that you've tried different combinations to ensure that the entry you're about to enter into the system has not already previously been entered. Once you're sure that that entry is not in the system, feel free to go ahead and click on opportunities from your menu bar. As you can see, the opportunities homepage is very similar to the same homepage that we just saw previously with leads. You have the same options to review recent opportunities that have been entered into Salesforce. You also have the option on clicking the drop-down menu and either viewing all opportunities or choosing from one of the menu options. You also have the chance to either edit or create a new view or a new opportunity directly from the opportunity homepage. Throughout this training, I will be going over some best practices. It is preferred but not mandatory that leads are entered before an opportunity is created rather than an opportunity created directly. Let me elaborate a little bit on this. In the event that you did get a business card from a client at a trade show, or you were given some information on a specific company, you can enter that into the system right away. Please do not wait and hold on to that information until it becomes a true opportunity. We need that information logged into the system so that we are able to track from A to Z the process of that lead. Once that lead turns into an opportunity, we'd like to also track that by converting the lead into an opportunity. That history trail of the sales is very important to us and our future success. In the event that you have a carrier that you're speaking with and they bring you the opportunity and the opportunity is already underway, you do not need to go back and create a lead. You may enter the opportunity into the system as it is. For the sake of this training, we'll go ahead and choose all opportunities and click the Go button so we can review the next page. Again, under all opportunities open, you're able to see what you have permission sets to see based on the role hierarchy. This page is exactly the same with different data as you saw in leads. You're able to edit and delete. Click on opportunity name that's hyperlinked below to get further detailed information about that opportunity. Or you may click on the account name and drill down to the details page on those. As you can see, other categories are provided for further information. To define account name and opportunity name, we want to make sure that we have the same terminology or are in parallel with Salesforce's terminology. Please be aware that account name is equivalent to parent account. Opportunity name is equivalent to child account. Again, once in leads, you can transfer a lead into an opportunity by hitting the Convert button. Remember that when you click on the Convert button, Salesforce will ask you to create an account first. Once you click on that Convert button, it'll bring you to a page that looks like this. A lot of the different field information has already been entered into the system and transferred over for you. Please keep close attention to the fields that have the red bar marked. These are required information fields, and this will not allow you to move forward until you enter something in those fields. You may also create tasks to yourself or to someone else on that opportunity that you're opening from this page. Once you've entered all of the information, the system will show you a page that looks like this. This is the Opportunity Details page when you're converting an existing lead into an opportunity. I'd like to draw your attention to the very top and discuss a little bit about the difference between an account name and an opportunity name. The account name should always be entered exactly as the company spells it, writes it, and indicates on their letterhead or on their website. For example, AT&T Corp. Opportunity names should be unique every time. For example, this one will be AT&T Corp-TX1, indicating that this is the first order for Texas. You may choose any style form that you would like for your opportunity name, but please keep in mind if you can find a uniform way of doing it or a template-like way, it'll keep it more organized for you down the road. Moving right along, we'll be discussing accounts. Again, from your homepage, be sure that you're under the correct application view for your organization. Once you've done that, go ahead and perform a search, a thorough search, to ensure that the entry that you're looking up or that you wish to enter into the system has not already been entered by a different user. Moving forward, go ahead and click on Accounts under your menu bar as circled here. You will be redirected to the Accounts homepage. Here you're able to see, very similar to contacts and leads and opportunities, you're able to see the recent accounts that were entered into Salesforce. You're able to open up a new account, and you're able to view all accounts that you have permission sets to view. Again, this is very important that you understand anytime an opportunity is open, an account should be open in parallel or right after. Again, just like all the other pages, this is the accounts homepage where you're able to do an edit or delete. Click on the account name hyperlink to get more details or to drill down for more details. And there's different columns such as billing state, province, phone number, type, and account owner alias that are also provided for you. Please keep in mind any changes, edits, or deletes done to any entry previously owned by a different account owner in this list will result in a timestamp, meaning anytime you make a change, your name will be indicated in your alias that you've made a change, what the change is, and when you made it. If you wish to enter a brand new account into the system, you can do so by clicking the New button off of the Accounts homepage. Please keep in mind that it's essential you're aware on how to enter in the account name versus the parent account. And you should know how all of this ties in with child-parent account relationships. Again, keeping in line with the fact that account names should be at a high level, such as AT&T Corporation, Chevron, Shell, and the parent account can be either a subsidiary or tied directly in as a parent-sister account relationship or a child-parent account relationship. Ensure that you have an address entered in for all account information. If it happens to be the headquarter location, please make sure to put a check mark in the box provided under headquarter location. As always, please save your work. A couple of different fields to draw your attention to under accounts. Once you've uploaded all your information and entered everything in, and you save the information, you will be given an accounts detailed page. The bottom portion of the accounts detailed page will look like this. Under cases, you'll notice that there's some information already typed in with a number right directly under the word case. Cases are mainly for client service records. These are issues that were either called in or brought to our attention that our client services department is thoroughly working on investigating and working towards a conclusion or some sort of a resolution. Under customer assets, we have logged any information we've received from registration and warranty. Normally, the records will indicate the IMEI and some detailed information about the device. Moving right along to contacts. Under the contacts homepage, ensure that you are under the right application view. Do a thorough search on the contact name. You might want to try first name, last name, combination, or last name first. And if nothing's populating for you, go ahead and click on Contacts. Here under the Contacts homepage options, you're able to see recently viewed or recently entered contacts. You're also able to create brand new contacts in the system and view all contacts that are permission set to you under the hierarchy. Please keep in mind that if a contact is not entered directly under a lead or an opportunity or an account, if you just go to the contacts page and you enter new from here, nobody else will be able to see your contacts, only you. Once you enter a contact under an account, an opportunity, or a lead, you have now opened visibility for others to also view that contact. We will now choose all contacts and click Go. This page, again, looking very similar to contacts, leads, and opportunities, will give you the opportunity to go ahead and click Edit or Delete, create a new view, click on the name or the account name, and drill down for further data or information. Again, you may email a recipient directly from this area by clicking their email address hyperlinked for you. Again, Salesforce will keep a copy of that email and attach it to the lead, opportunity, or the contact page. If you choose to create a brand new contact, you would do so from their contact homepage and click New. Salesforce will automatically bring you to this page. Again, please keep in mind that anything that is barred in red is a required field and is mandatory. You will not be able to move forward or save the data until there's information in those fields. In the event that you have multiple contacts for one organization or company, you can use the clone button. This will help save time and reduce admin work by cloning all the information and duplicating it. And all you have to do is go in and change any information you want from every entry. Be sure to save your work when you're done. I'd like to go over and do a recap of the basic fundamentals and the best practices that we've learned thus far. When do you enter a lead? When you have a prospect that might be interested, but they're not qualified yet, no face-to-face meeting assigned, and no upfront interest has been indicated by the customer. When do you enter in an opportunity? When you have sales details. When the customer has verbally shown interest, customers qualified, meeting has occurred or scheduled, or carriers are engaged. When do you enter in an account? Easy. When you have a valid opportunity in Salesforce and you have the account detailed information. When do you enter in a contact? When you have a person's details and as it relates to either a lead, opportunity, account, cases, etc. Let's go over some best practices. You would want to set a reminder email alert for yourself or anyone that you're assigning a task to. Creating a lead is always best before creating an opportunity. Always do a search in Salesforce before attempting to enter a new customer or lead or opportunity. When creating a parent account, be sure to use the actual company name such as Sonam Technologies, Inc. The child account or the opportunity should be something unique, like Sonam Tech-CA. Ensure that they're both tied together in the hierarchy. You will always need to create an account when converting from a lead to an opportunity. Make it a habit to remember to create an account anytime you have an open opportunity in Salesforce. I'd like to redirect your attention as we move forward with gathering information and attempting to open reports. Reports are fun once you have gathered all the information you have and uploaded it into the system, whether manually or using a mass upload process. Reports will show all of your information gathered in groups, will sum up your information in groups, and will give you a nice visualization of what the report will look like and how the data is now entered into the system. Once you click Reports from your menu bar, you will be taken to this page. Again, ensure that you're under Reports, and take notice of arrow number 2 pointing to New Reports. You will have the New Reports button. Unfortunately, at this time, you will not have access to new dashboards. Always, always, always do a search under arrow 3 for your folders to save time and to keep organized. Arrow 4 shows you how to pin folders to the top and make them important and more noticeable for you, and helps you keep more organized as well. And arrow 5 will show you some suggested reports that have been personally put in there by Salesforce to help you create new reports and generate more information for you and your team. Under your folders, you will notice that you do have a little pin option on the right-hand side once you create a folder. If you right-click on that pin, you'll be able to pin that folder to the top to make it important visible. You can unpin it and bring it back down to be part of the entire list. You can share your folder, your reports, or your dashboards. You can edit your folders or your dashboards or your reports, or you can delete a folder altogether with reports and dashboards in them. When you decide to share your folder, whether it has a report or a dashboard in it, you can choose the viewing rights of who you are asking to join with for that folder view. You can either give them just viewing rights, editing rights, or you can label access them as a manager and they can see everything and do everything. Let's start by creating a new report. Once you click on Reports from your menu option and then you click on New Report under this number 2 arrow that I indicated in the previous slide, you will be taken to this page. Here, it gives you options on how you want to create your report. Do you want the data to come from accounts and contacts, opportunities, customer support reports, leads, campaigns, etc.? For the sake of this training, we'll choose opportunities. Once you click on the plus minus, it'll open up many more choices for you to pick from. In this case, we've chosen opportunities with products. Once you click on this, you will go ahead and choose Create. Once you choose Create, you'll be taken to this page. This page is what I like to call the salad bar. On the left-hand side, you have many options to choose from. In the middle is your blank canvas, your report that you're going to be creating the way you want it, or AKA your empty plate. At the top here, you're able to choose the criteria in which you would like the information shown. For example, you would like to see all opportunities. Any status is fine, meaning opened or closed, and any probability by percentage, meaning doesn't matter if it's 10% likely to close or 90%. Again, there's drop-down menu available here on all of these, so you can choose the ones from the list. If you choose to see by closed data as indicated here, you'll also notice it has a drop-down for range. You can choose either current fiscal quarter, current year, month, end of month. There's many choices to choose from, or you may choose custom, which will then empty out the from and to date fields, and you can enter in what you would like. You can also add extra filters if you would like by clicking the Add Filter at the very top here. The way this reporting looks right now, you are in the Customize Report stage. Once you're done with making your modifications and your customizations, you're going to click on the word Run Report for your final outlook. If you wish to change any of these category fields, you can do so by clicking on the top, dragging and dropping back into your menu or your salad bar. If If you wish to pick from this side on the left and drop it into your plate, you can pick which one you would like and drag and drop where you would like it to be on the report. Again, to summarize the different filters that you can choose from and how your report will eventually look based on what you've chosen. Salesforce has also accommodated us with a feature called Summarize This Field and Grouping. The great thing about this feature is that you can take any one of your category headers, such as product, and you can group by that product name and see everything clustered together instead of all over the place. You can also sum up or total your columns that have numbers in them, for example, quantity against a product. Let me show you how we do this. So as you can see here, opportunity names are listed. Device 1 would be the product. Estimate device quantity is how many the customer's ordering of this product. What you'll want to do to sum up the totals will be click on the arrow, choose Summarize This Field from the options, and once you do that, another box will populate. In this box, you'll want to choose Sum by clicking on the box. Once you've done that, select Apply. Now Salesforce has gone ahead and totaled up all of your quantity column for you. But at the same time, you'd like to see all of your devices and products grouped together so it's easier for you to read and know exactly how many 5560s were being sold, how many 1520s, so on and so forth. This is easily done. All you have to do is go to your product field right here, your header. There's a drop-down menu. Click on Group by this field. Once you apply that change to the system, you'll have a report, and you have to click on Run Report, but you'll have it and it will look like something like this, where it'll say device is 1520s, these are all the 1520s, and it'll have the total for all the 1520s, all summed up for you and grouped and categorized separately. You can also add a chart on the same exact report that you're creating. Ensure that you're in Customize mode and click on the Add Charts button. Salesforce will look at the data that you've accumulated on that report and give you different options on how you can create a chart. You will choose your x-axis and your y-axis, and if you'd like to group by anything. If anything is grayed out and not available, that means the information you've provided cannot be illustrated. Salesforce will also give you a small picture to the right of your chart editor so that you can see ultimately what the report will look like in chart form. Once you're satisfied with what you've picked and the different kind of bar graph or chart you've chosen, click on the word OK. We'll spend very little time on dashboards. Reason being is you will not have access to create your own dashboards as of yet. If you'd like a dashboard created based on the reports you've entered into Salesforce, you will need to send a request via email to one of your super admins. The admins can create up to 6 visual reports per dashboard. Multiple dashboards can be created for one user upon request. Users are able to give access to other users to reports and dashboards at all times. For example, these 4 different dashboards were created, and again, you can have up to 6 on one page, but 4 are being illustrated here. These were created based on reports that already exist in Salesforce. When you log into your system, you can have this view to get a quick glance and to base key metrics off of. Please make sure to click refresh before taking any data from the page, even if it's directly right after you log in. All of the systems will need to be refreshed before taking any of the number or data information from them. Quick recap of reports and dashboards. You must create a report before creating a dashboard. Make sure to refresh both reports and dashboards before reviewing the data. You can choose if other users can view or edit your report or dashboard. You can create up to 6 different reports on one dashboard or multiple dashboards. Note, not all users can see each other's dashboards. Everything's role-based in the hierarchy. Every report must be saved to a specific place or it will automatically default to your personal report folder. Make sure to save your choices after everything you create and you run your report, or you will lose all the data and information you just built. I want to thank you for taking the time to take this tutorial. If you have any questions, please seek the help of your super admins here at Sonam Technologies. And if you have any questions that require immediate attention, please feel free to call directly. Stay tuned for more updates and more training to come. Have a great day.